shit. Oh, hey, how's everybody doing? Welcome to WillBe Reviews. We're going to be reviewing movies and stuff like that.
Wait! We can't do a review right now. Goldar is attacking the city.
You sit your ass down. What the heck is wrong with you? We got to do this movie review, man. We can't just be fooling around. Goldar.
We can't do a review right now. He's attacking the city.
Okay, on with the review.
It's morphin' time! Red Ranger!
Black Ranger? What the hell? Why am I gonna be the Black Ranger? Is it because I'm black?
Just do it!
Black Ranger! Welcome to WillBe Reviews. This is a segment where we review movies. Yeah. All right.
We saw, what did we see?
We saw Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, or just Power Rangers.
Fuck yes,
the
we did. 2017
version, and my God, I feel like a kid again.
We both watched Power Rangers a lot.
Yep.
He knows the more knowledge. For me, it was just like, I watched it a lot when I was a kid. As far as remembering it, like I sort of remembered it, but when I got into the theater, it like all hit me all at once again, and it was just like nostalgia. So this review, just a warning, probably very nostalgia filled, but we'll also rate it as far as like just, you know, a regular person who doesn't know much about Power Rangers might enjoy it. So yeah, let's get started.
For a nostalgic level, for me as just a fan in general, this was very, very satisfying. There was moments in this movie that had me feeling like I was a kid again. Like I really wanted to like get up and start punching things and like running around and going crazy.
He almost did.
I'm a nerd, and when nerdy things get to me, I get very, very excited and very passionate about it. From the action scenes to the characters, I loved these actors. All of these actors, Becky G, will you marry me? I'm sorry, I can't. I'm loyal. The characters, from the characters to the pretty good CGI to just the moments, like how different this felt from just the original cheesy Power Rangers. They still had a lot of cheesiness in this film, you know?
No, yeah, you can't have Power Rangers without cheesiness. Definitely the characters, you know, the actors were really good for being young actors and everything.
These guys had amazing chemistry.
Yeah, and as far as like being the Power Rangers, I think they totally captured the spirit of the original and added more maturity to it, I guess you'd say.
Exactly.
You know, they let you know right off the bat, the first joke of the movie, that this is more of,
I guess,
definitely a teen and up, you would say.
Yeah, this is definitely not a movie for kids.
Which is good, too, because I feel like a lot of other movies where it's like, oh, there's teens, and it's like teens cuss, they're reckless, they do crazy shit, and it's like, in movies, it's like, I feel like it never shows that enough, but in this, it's like, these are reckless guys, and like, they're in detention for a reason, because they crash cars and go into like, you know, fucking places they're not supposed to be, and you know, jerk off cows, and you know, you'll understand it if you see it. Okay.
Oh man, that was ridiculous.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the tone of the movie too, and again, totally nostalgia, but like I was going in being like, yeah, Power Rangers, fucking whatever, and like forgetting even that I watched the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers like probably like 100 times when I was a kid, and I fucking loved it. It just brought back that same feeling I felt when I was a kid of everybody has that hero that they want to be. Yeah. And like for me, at one point, it was the Power Rangers.
Yeah.
And it's like
I feel like every single kid wanted to be a Power Ranger.
It's such a cool vibe too. It's such an accepting, warm-hearted, like it's a family. Oh, I want to be Iron Man because he shoots lasers out of his hands and stuff like that. This is like, they're friends. Yeah. And that's what you want to be a part of. And I always felt Power Rangers had a good message about that.
See, Naomi Scott, I applaud you. You are honestly an amazing Kimberly. I feel like you did Amy Jo some justice. All the Pink Rangers. You did all the Pink Rangers some justice. The Cray Montgomery?
That guy. He was good.
Like, I felt like I said his name wrong. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Fucking get a better name. Okay. The Red Ranger. He was the Red Ranger. Like, he was a perfect Red Ranger. Definitely. He had the look, the feel. When you're first introduced to him and they're in detention and he, like, stands up for Billy. Yeah. And, like, it totally just... That's the Red Ranger. He's the leader.
It's Luden Lin. You definitely were one of my favorites. Like, you came out very adrenaline junkie. This is a completely different take on a Black Ranger. Like, out of all the... I mean, I've watched pretty much all the Power Rangers up to date. There's a scene where they definitely showed why he's, you know, taking care of this area that he's in. It made me care about this character. It made me realize, like, it made me believe that this character really has, he's trying to find his purpose with himself, and with this situation, this is why he has to take care of everything, you know. And I honestly respect that character a whole lot. RJ Seiler. Sorry, I'm sorry. You were hilarious, dude. Yeah. This guy was hilarious. Everyone was saying on the internet that this guy was honestly their favorite character. I mean, Luden Lin and RJ, they definitely are neck and neck because those two guys are like the definite, like, really different type of characters. But you honestly, you killed it, dude. You really killed it. You did a really great job as the Blue Ranger, honestly.
Yeah, really. And who would expect the Blue Ranger to be the funniest? Like,
exactly.
Because he's always the nerdy.
He's always the really nerdy, awkward, kind of weird guy.
Yeah.
You had the nerdy awkwardness in the beginning, but then you completely changed it because, you know, you're just the character himself is weird, but he's in his own world, but that's what made him so special. And then when they had that scene in the movie, like I said, we'll step into that when we step into spoilers, but when there's a moment in the film where I legit was like, ah!
He definitely was great in at diffusing some of the seriousness and
definitely,
which is good because it's Power Rangers.
Now the next lady we have Becky G. Oh man, Becky G. Not only are you a great musician, but you are an amazing actress.
Yeah.
Or actor. I'm not sure how exactly everyone wants to be called.
I don't even know who this is. He knows who she is.
Well, actually, I didn't know who she was until I looked her up, and then I found out that she was a Spanish musician, and I listened to some of her music, and I love Spanish music. Your performance in this was honestly awesome as well. Like everyone's portrayal as the characters. This was their take. Yeah. On the Power Rangers. This wasn't like, I'm Jason, I'm the Red Ranger, I'm a natural born leader. Yeah. You know, I'm the Pink Ranger, I'm a natural born blah, 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 blah.
It's definitely, like you said earlier, an origin story. And
definitely.
It's building these characters up as to then work as a team, and
definitely.
All their characteristics, you know, just like any team, work upon each other to then complete a task.
Definitely.
Basically. It's like these are the new generation of Power Rangers, and I'm totally on board with it.
I'm definitely on board with it. Just, you know, because for me, being a diehard Power Rangers fan, it's not like I expected you guys to be exactly like Jason, Kimberly, Billy.
Yeah, so as far as just the Power Rangers in general, they're all great. Just little nitpicky things here.
Elizabeth Banks as Rita Repulsa.
Let's talk about,
to me, she was a very believable Rita Repulsa. She did a really great job as Rita Repulsa.
Yeah.
She gave off that very evil, sinister, like, I want to fulfill my plan and take over this world.
She had this sort of, like, accent of, like, all villains have of, like, I am the villain and I am here, which didn't bother me. There was only like one or two lines she delivered. I was like, oh, that was a bit forced. But besides that, she was definitely like very, very evil.
I felt like she was very like actual Rita Repulsa, like, you know, because
there's some scenes. It's pretty scary. Like the way that it's edited, at least, it's just like kind of little jump scares of like her getting in their minds and messing with them. Alpha 5.
Alpha 5 was a very, very, I don't know, like he was cool. I mean, there's a lot of characters that really weren't shown in the movie, but we can definitely hop into spoilers like after this.
Bill Hader, great as Alpha 5. Great casting choice.
Definitely.
My biggest issue with the film, again, nitpicking, is like some design choices and everything. And like, I got over the suits. They're fine. The Zords sort of got over. Still like look like clunky Transformers after a while. But then the biggest design issue was Alpha 5. I just couldn't get into that. What was so hard about just getting another regular suit and a person in a suit? Like, they still do it in freaking Star Wars with C-3PO. Why is it so hard? It's so small too. I don't get why they made it so short, and I didn't get the extendy arms.
I slightly disagree, just because, you know, it's the way that they were making this Power Rangers is like, you know, like a very form of alien technology. Like, so we're gonna be stepping into spoilers right at this moment. So if you don't want to watch any more spoilers, this is pretty much our basic overview of the movie. We thought it was great. It was a nostalgia fest, and we honestly loved all the characters in the film. And we definitely recommend this. Go see this movie.
Go Power Rangers! And if you're a fan of Power Rangers, I'm not gonna say that for sure you're gonna like it, but I mean, there's definitely some moments that they like hit where it's like, that is Power Rangers, and you can't deny it. And like, but if you don't know about Power Rangers, say you're going with somebody who does know about it, it's still very entertaining.
It's very, very enjoyable.
It's there's a lot of fighting and cool stuff and everything. And it's like, the characters are bearable, and it's good. It's a good movie, I believe, and I did not expect that. So I'm very happy to say that Power Rangers is a good movie.
Both of us, we will honestly say this movie is very, very dope.
Yeah, because again, nostalgia filled for both of us.
Definitely.
But just regular viewer, probably just, you know, that was good. You know.
Yeah.
All right.
So spoilers.
Let's start with the very beginning. Right when it started, like I was
when
like,
it kicked off, my mouth dropped.
Yeah, there was.
Literally, I'm not sure because I'm not. Because normally no one I would like we would look at each other like, dude, you seen this? Yeah. But like for me, I could not take my eyes off the screen when I saw that beginning. Bro.
I was gonna say something, but you were like.
Yeah, I was completely zoned into it.
I'll like make little comments and everything, but like this whole movie, I was just like kind of amazed at certain parts.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like we're talking this movie up a lot. Like it's a good movie.
It's very
I don't think it's a masterpiece. It was entertaining. There's
definitely a lot of issues. So just to quickly address a lot of some small issues I had. There's some characters that really weren't shown a lot. So like I was saying earlier. Naomi Scott really didn't have a whole lot of lines. She really didn't seem as important. It was very Billy Jason.
Yeah, he was entertaining.
Yeah,
they were both good.
They were both very, very good.
And
very entertaining.
Starts with them, so it kind of makes sense. Yeah.
So since we're talking about spoilers, stay at the end. Stay until the end. There's a mid-credit scene that you guys will definitely enjoy.
Let me just say a little disappointed with the scene too. It was just like, I don't know. It's like, hey, there's this character, but we haven't cast him yet. But there will be that character. It was just like, I don't know. It's like you look at like Avengers and they have like actually Thanos come out and you're like, oh, it's Thanos. It's cool. But like, I don't know.
I feel like that builds up the mystery enough. Because the thing is,
let me know who it's
no,
gonna be.
we didn't. I mean, so in the original Power Rangers, they didn't cast Jason David Frank until a little bit later into the series.
I just mean like, okay, then let's show him in the suit. Then you don't have to have actually an actual person.
That makes sense.
I just want to see the Ranger. This is what I want to see. I want to see the Vegeta shoulder pads. That's what I want to see. The Saiyan pads.
I want to see
that's what I see.
If they would have played that at the end, I would have pooped my pants.
Even just that. If it was like there was a suit and then you heard the flute,
I would have legit
rhymed.
Hey,
there's always.
If you want to change it up a little bit, I mean, I can play a Green Ranger. You know what I'm talking about.
You got the green on.
I do, but this Attack on Titan.
Throwing it out. Purple Ranger, I know it doesn't exist.
Another thing I really loved is how they actually paid attention to detail. Because there's a lot of things that they did pay attention to detail with. The fact that they were all wearing the colors that they represent.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you noticed it all the way, but like Naomi Scott, she always had that like the little pink. I guess it was like either it was like a bra or like a tank top type of thing, and it was cool. But I mean, they all had the color sequences.
Some of their nails, like I think hers were pink too.
Seeing that stuff, that was really cool. How they actually kind of had them wear the same colors and everything. Like the originals, where they had to wear those certain colors that they are, which I thought that was really cool.
Yeah. Okay. Let's start from the beginning again. Okay. We didn't even mention like what actually happened at the beginning. So you see the Red Ranger crawling, and he goes up to the Yellow Ranger. She dies. He gives him his stone, and then you see him crawling even more. Then boom, and you're like, oh, that's Bryan Cranston.
Yeah,
Bryan
it was crazy because that completely threw me off on how Zordon was the original Red Ranger,
which is awesome.
And it was really cool. But then one thing I really liked about Zordon in this movie is the fact that Zordon really wasn't He was an asshole, honestly.
Which is cool.
Like this is a completely different Zordon instead of him. Because the original Zordon was like, Rangers, I need to have you guys fight and save the galaxy. I'm not a selfish cock asshole who wants to defeat Rita myself for avenging my friends.
I'm not a pedophile. I don't want you when you sleep.
A part in a movie where there's a grid that opens up where all the Rangers stand on there, and that's pretty much where they morph. And I mean, that's another small issue that I had. I thought, they would have had like the original, like, oh, it's morphin' time, Mastodon, Pterodactyl.
That's what they're missing too. I missed the. Because I thought like when they first did it, that was cool. But then I thought maybe when they were going to show up to an actual fight, but they just went straight into the fight.
Yeah, they just went straight into the fight.
Yeah, but so
I mean, I'm hoping that they eventually realize what the things really are. Because I mean, us in our mind, I know it doesn't want to be a straight cut for cut copy of the original Power Rangers, and this is their own version, which I applaud them for because it's great. But just for me, that would have cooked up my excitement even more.
When you see kids or anybody younger than 18 in a movie, you always expect, oh, they're not gonna die. There's no threat, and that's my number one issue with putting kids in horror movies and stuff like that. There's no threat. This movie, they just throw it out the window. I love it. It's she's just like, Zordon would be disappointed if I didn't at least kill one of you, and she just fucking drowns in him. Yeah, I'm like, oh, that's so awesome.
So when RJ Billy dies, pretty much dies. That part really got to me, just because that's the character that really connected with everyone, because he was in the beginning. He was just this innocent nerd.
Yeah, I just love like there was threats,
Definitely threats.
they could have died, and there was that scene when they're being pushed into the lava and all screaming to death.
It was like,
and it's just like
I can't breathe.
yeah. Oh, okay. The Black Ranger. Oh, he's out. Okay.
Yeah, like these guys are.
Okay, see ya.
Yeah, like they were. They definitely weren't just gonna save the day the entire time.
Yeah.
You know, but these guys had 11 days to train. Literally 11. Hold up a finger. Hold up a finger. Hold up a finger. 11 days to train. 11 days. You literally cannot become a master of martial arts within 11 days. I mean, I truly applaud these guys.
Favorite shot by far, I think a lot of other people, is, you know, when they're definitely just all the Zords are just going towards the tower.
Go Power Rangers!
Yeah, and then fucking like, I don't like how they ruined it with the Billy moment. Like, that one wasn't funny to me because I was just so like, oh, what? Yeah. But like still, like, he's like all going backwards. I'm like, shut up, Billy. Go die again. But, you know,
oh my god. That really got me sad.
Yeah,
dude.
it was really definitely sad. Like, especially how he died. Like, he was just tied up and thrown in the water. It's like, Jesus.
And like the thing is, I didn't catch it, and like I really did not realize this until now, but he was hung. He was lynched.
Yeah, wow.
He was lynched.
The only black guy in the group. What did you do, guys?
Oh,
Rita,
wow.
you racist bitch. What is
wrong with you? What the heck? Rita. That Rita's a bitch.
At least she got backhanded in
she
his
did,
face.
which is that's funny because
all I could think was Team Rocket is blasting off again as soon as she flew away.
Jason really he didn't really punch people in this film. He really just smacked people.
Which was fucking... When he slapped that kid in the beginning, I was like, oh!
Like, he dodged the 2 punches like, oh, nope, pah! And he's like, I pity you. Like, you are bullying some other dude that you barely even know.
It's bitch, get out of my way. Also, let's talk about that cow joke, man. So we were talking about this on the way here. It was like, they straight up showed a cow's dick right at the beginning. I was like, oh... This weird. Is Power Rangers now. It was funny though. We were laughing.
It was funny, but like the thing is, you know, he was like, So Jason was asking.
Stupid though.
Yeah, Jason was asking his friend. He was like, "Yeah, man, like, did you at least like milk the cow? Like, what's wrong with it?" He was like, "Yeah, man, I milked it this morning." And he was like, yeah, for something, like, I can't remember everything he was saying, but he was like, yeah, man, it was, like, really long and, like, really big, and I used 2 hands.
He jerked off a cow! They straight then show him shine a flashlight right at the dick, and you're like,
shit!
Oh, my God.
That was really
It was
funny.
like, oh, Power Rangers now.
Yeah, I was like, wow. Like, the humor
good,
in this is fun. Like, I love definitely mature.
Yeah, I've seen this a lot recently, where movies, you know, they just throw it right at you at the beginning, so it's like, we're gonna make sex jokes. Just get ready for that. But,
yeah, like from the beginning of the film, they were just like, bam. The Black Ranger, his motivation for him to really work hard is because of his mother. His mother is sick. Yeah, his motivation is his mom. And like when we saw that part, like when he comes in, he's like, Mom, like don't get up, stay down, you know, you're sick. I don't want you to move around anything. Let me take care of you. Like make sure you take these. He goes out, does his work. You know, and like that's his reason for fighting. It's protecting his mom and everything like that.
Yeah, I love that moment too because it was just so. He's just like, I'm crazy and wacky the whole time.
And then he comes home and he's like, you see how truly passionate and caring the guy is.
He's very nice and just a level-headed person. I'm not saying when I was saying he's wacky, it didn't bother me. It was still,
his character
it was in a good
really
way.
cool,
it was just like, it was like, oh wow, he has a heart. And
yeah, the transition was definitely really, really cool. Because like Luden Lin really like clicked it. You know, he went from like, oh man, I'm an adrenaline junkie to let me take care of my mom, let me take care of business, and let me just, you know, be serious about this for a second.
The Pink Ranger at one point starts crying.
Yeah. They all got very emotional.
Yeah, when Billy...
They're not seen, especially like, you know, when... I mean, I feel like it was when Trini or Becky G was, when she was telling her story and everything like that. When you just see her, like, meditating and listening to that, like, that thrash metal, or... Yeah. I'm not sure if it was... No, it's definitely not thrash. Yeah, but she was... I was like, yo... I just went like this, and I was like, yes!
I couldn't do that. I'd be like, oh, and then fall off the top, basically. Another issue we forgot to mention, but like, it has a lot of those movie moments of like, oh, everybody happens to be in the same place at the same time.
In the beginning.
But I mean, it's like Power Rangers, but the issue I had with Kimberly and Jason meeting at the beginning is she's like, jumping off cliffs backwards into the water. I'm like, this is such a dream scenario. No guy has ever walked up on some hot chick doing that. If they have, she's been too amazing for him to actually get with her. Fucking come on. No high schooler does that.
Yeah, there's one thing I saw in the trailer. We see Kimberly and Jason kiss in the trailer, I believe.
Really?
I believe so. Either that or like it almost happens. Probably because they didn't want to like force. They definitely were showing that the relationship was there. We definitely were seeing the relationship was there. But I feel like for some reason, because the Green Ranger's in the movie, they might try to have Tommy and Kimberly do. No.
Well, I did that.
No,
what
I don't know what the hell that was. They're gonna have Tommy and Kimberly.
I messed with his mind. I did all 3 of them, and he was like, "Wait, what?"
But we have to mention the greatest scene that happened in the film, in my personal opinion, when Jason said it's morphin' time. When he said it's morphin' time, I clapped so loud. I felt my hands like burning because of how loud I was clapping, and I was like, "Whoa!" Like they had a dude sitting like in front of us that was wearing a green morph suit. And I thought he would have been excited, but he looked up at me and was like, this guy. Like, we've said a lot of stuff. We kind of went off track on a lot of things. But to, really summarize everything, Power Rangers is an experience. And especially, it's a very, very nostalgic experience, especially if you are a really big fan like myself or like Noah. For me, I have a bit more of a deeper connection to Power Rangers because of how long I've stuck with it. And, well, you told me that you stopped after Mighty Morphin. You didn't even know what Zeo was. He didn't know what Power Ranger Zeo was. I'm sorry, he didn't know. Now he's gonna squat because he knocked over his chair.
You offended me.
He didn't know what Power Ranger Zeo was. You didn't. That's literally that's the next Power Rangers right after.
Whatever. If you're gotten this far, the audio is probably not amazing. But
yeah.
That's because I'm learning as we go, but. I know how to edit, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I know how to edit too.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
This again! We doing this again! Jeez! This guy. I know everything!
I don't know everything!
I had another idea too.
Oh, okay.
For how we end every video is we go and we grab the camera and then we shake it around and show like, whoa, it's not so stable.
Whoa!
Oh my god!
Whoa! Do you always want me to do the intros? Sure. Okay, cool. Welcome to WillBe Reviews. This is the segment where we review movies. I can't speak. This is the segment where we review movies. Movies.
Here we review movies.
Welcome to blah blah. Ha! Go. 3, 2, 1. Welcome to WillBe Reviews. This is the segment where we review movies. Yeah. All right.